Dan Ullman, Matt Bernier, the DRF.com Formulator Race of the Day for Thursday, July the 6th is race number 9 at Prairie Meadows. It's the Grade 3 Iowa Oaks for 3-year-old fillies going 1 mile and a 16th. Let's take a look at this field. Remember to head on over to the Race of the Day event page on DRF.com, download free Formulator past performances, and handicap along with us as we take this field in post position order. Matt, the number 1, Tapa, is a stakes winner on dirt. We know she is a fast horse. Sort of an interesting equipment change for the Iowa Oaks. The blinkers are coming off. Do you think that means that the connections want her to sit a little bit?
Yeah, at least just kind of chill out a little bit. Don't be so gung-ho about going on. And I hope it's not a reactionary move following the Black-Eyed Susan where she got hooked in that crazy pace duel. But I think she has a little bit of ability. I don't know that she's taken a giant step forward from 2 to 3. She's honest. She's going to come with a run. Whether it's good enough or not, we'll find out.
We really can't hold the Black-Eyed Susan against her for a variety of reasons. One, it was a very, very wet track. 2, she was just sent on a mission by Jesus Castan on that day. Those fractions were ridiculous, and all things considering, she didn't run badly.
No, not at all. And that's the thing. I mean, she's the kind of horse that can go and she can contest the pace or take some heat anyway if she's the one that's on it and still stick around. I wonder if the blinker's coming off, they'd like her to sit maybe, I'm not just saying that she's going to come way off the pace, but maybe she sits a length off the pace and just kind of presses throughout.
Well, let's see what the Timeform US pace projector has in store for the Grade 3 Iowa Oaks. As you see by that red bar, our friends at Timeform US believe that the pace will be fast and that Tapa will be setting it with the number 3 Shane's Girlfriend in second. Tapa, I'm hoping is not going to be cooked.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see. Again, now you've got a couple of other entrants in here that have got big speed, and I think that's why we've got the fast pace listed for the pace projector. But if they do make a concerted effort to take her off a little bit, maybe that's kind of the saving grace, the equipment change. I do wonder, we're at a point now, she started 8 times. How much can you really change her?
The number 2 Pinch Hit is trained by Brad Cox, who wins at a high rate. He's a fantastic trainer, and Pinch Hit's career has really turned around since the addition of blinkers. 2 wins, a narrow runner-up effort, 2 starts back. This is the class test for Pinch Hit. I mean, Cox was willing to lose her for $40,000, 3 starts back. I liked what I saw last time out at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, pretty professional, very game. She dug in on the inside. My biggest knock there is that field that she beat wasn't very good. Now, you can say that about basically all the fillies in here because let's call a spade a spade. They're coming out of lesser races, and this is just a little bit of a cut below than some of the grade 1s that we've seen for these girls. But, I don't know. I mean, is it one of those things that just sticks in the back of your head that, wow, they were willing to dump her for 40, and now all of a sudden they think that this is what she actually is? Because could they really have misjudged her that badly? Or is this them just taking a shot, saying, you know what, why not? We know this is going to be a little bit of a softer group.
If you're a Beyer fan, she fits off that last race.
Yep.
It was an 83 Beyer, and it was a fast race, over a second faster than older non-winners of 2 other than optional claimers ran at Churchill Downs going 7 furlongs on May the 27th. She also has a versatile running style. She can lead, she can finish, and she's 10-1 on the line. Our old friend is the number 3, Shane's Girlfriend. And after her first 2 starts, it appeared that Shane's Girlfriend could be any kind. And then she took on Unique Bella, and she got whipped to the tune of a 10-length beating. And then last time out in the Rachel Alexandra, I was just disappointed by that performance.
Is this the perfect and prime example of a horse just not training on? Because, her 2-year-old form is markedly different than her 3-year-old form, and I can't possibly bet her at a 5-1 price off of what she's done this year.
But you could argue she's taking a substantial class drop in here. She was in against Farrell, who was the scourge of the 3-year-old filly division in New Orleans this winter, and while Shane's Girlfriend didn't fire, that field, Farrell would be probably heavily favored in this spot. Shane's Girlfriend at 5-1, some folks might argue, is actually value in here. She was 7-5 against Farrell. She was 4-5 against Unique Bella.
And heck, if you just want to look at it from a figure standpoint and you want to say, okay, well, you know what, the sprint as a 3-year-old to begin things was nothing more than starting off point, and the Rachel Alexandra, for one reason or another, didn't work. She has a 95 as a 2-year-old. That would bury this field if she ran it even now.
The number 4, Chanel's Legacy, has paired up 80 Beyers in her last 2 races, but she hasn't gotten much faster since when she won the Martha Washington way back in February. She had a nice easy lead in the Panthers last time out, just held off Natalie's Mischief. Considering the other pace in the race, the step up in class, a little bit slow on the figs, I'm against her, especially if she goes off near that marked morning line of 4-1.
Yeah, I'm a fan of hers, but I don't like the way this race sets up. The last race, the Panthers, she got out there. It was a pretty easy lead. I understand she dug in gamely, but it was a merry-go-round. No one was making up any ground in there. She's going to face other big heat early on. I don't want her.
Well, if you're looking for a closer, perhaps the number 5, Ever So Clever, is the right one. She came from the back of the pack to beat Chanel's Legacy in the Grade 3 Fantasy 2 starts back. I won't hold the Kentucky Oaks against her over a wet track against a very good Abel Tasman, who came back to win the Acorn with a 99 buyer. Here's a Steve Asmussen formulator fact for Ever So Clever. The past 4 years, 3-year-old dirt routers off a moderate-sized layoff in graded stakes, 27%, a positive ROI. Mike Smith's winning everything, and he gets the mount on Ever So Clever.
I think in many ways she's the horse to beat in here. Like you say, she's coming off a little bit of a layoff. Don't hold the Kentucky Oaks against her. Figures to get a little bit of pace. I mean, there's a lot to like here other than the price. Smith alone is going to take the price down 7-2. That's even borderline for me. I think she comes down from that. I think she's in that 5-2, 3-1 range.
Of the horses coming out of the Panther, Chanel's Legacy, Natalie's Mischief, I prefer the latter. Natalie's Mischief really improved in that race. She tried hard. Chanel's Legacy got loose on the lead. Natalie's Mischief was on the chase, and Natalie's Mischief showed no quit. Plus, Natalie's Mischief is more lightly raced and might have further upside potential. I'm not sure Natalie's Mischief can win this race, but maybe she gets a piece at a price.
Yeah, you know, she's just the kind of horse. I don't want either one of them coming out of it, but if I had to pick one, as much as I like Chanel's Legacy, it'd be Natalie's Mischief.
The 7, Mo's MVP by super young stallion Uncle Mo, just won her maiden on the turf. At this point in her career, she seems more like a turf and synthetic filly.
If I'm taking anyone from off the pace, it's Ever So Clever.
Let's talk about the 8, Jordan's Henny. She tries hard every single time. I mean, with the exception of the Kentucky Oaks, she has been nothing but hickory for trainer Michael Tomlinson. It was nice to see her get a victory last time out, but she had to drop to a weak non-winners of one other than to do it.
Yeah, you just look at it. She started 11 times. She's twice earned buyers of 79, but after 11 starts, 79 is your career best. Where is the major improvement going to come from? I think she's honest. She's a fun, neat horse. I picked her 3rd in here because she doesn't have to have the lead. She can press the pace. I just don't think she's fast enough.
The number 9, Baby Blues Be Dancing, is an Illinois bred that likes to win. 4 wins, 9 lifetime starts, just scored by 7 against state-bred competition over a synthetic course at Arlington. She has won on dirt. She's a little bit slow right now, but, you know, she's going to get the right setup, it appears.
If you think she's trending the right way, she's interesting at a big number. Keep in mind, 7 times out of 9 lifetime starts, she's hit the money.
Let's take a look at our top selections for the Grade 3 Iowa Oaks. Matt, tell us about the number 10, Swing and Sway. Swing and Sway goes out for trainer Ron Moquette. Got a gigantic time form US Fig last time.
Yeah, she got a 1:15 last time, which is certainly the fastest in the field. But the thing that's at least interesting to me anyway, 3 for 6. She's still lightly raced. If you think that she's going to continue to improve, that's a big piece, obviously. The first time going 2 turns, I understand maybe a lot of people are concerned about that. She's a half to Saturday Night Ride, multiple stakes winning dirt router, half to Stick Stately Dude, graded stakes dirt router. He may not be a superstar, but pedigree is there. And the McLean's Musics, I still think it's too early. We saw earlier this year with Cloud Computing that he could get one, then go mile and 3/16. I just think the outside post as well. This horse is one from off the pace, just pressing a little bit. I think there's a lot to like. If I can get 8, I'll be thrilled.
We do have a formulator fact. If we could move back to Swing and Sway for trainer Ron Moquette, past 5 years, last out 3-year-old winners on dirt going 3rd off the bench. A good number, 36%, a $3.12 return on investment. Swing and Sway is 8-1 on the morning line and might sit off the lead. Pinch Hit, my pick, trained by Brad Cox, 10-1 on the line. This is a major class test, however. I'm hoping she can tuck in just behind the leaders. You know, Corey Lanery likes to save some ground, and maybe something works out.
I think you and I ideally would like to work out a similar trip, sitting just off the pace, and then, you know what, we'll take our shot at turning from.
We're going in all different directions in this race. Matt likes 10, 5, 8, and 1. I like 2, 3, 6, and 1 in the Grade 3 Iowa Oaks. If you are playing the Prairie Meadows Thursday evening card from home, DRF Bets invites you to be a VIP for a week at the very least. Sign up at drfbets.com/VIP and immediately access a $300 bonus. Approximate post time for the Grade 3 Iowa Oaks race number 9 at Prairie Meadows on Thursday, 9:50 Central. Best of luck.